Good morning to all of my YouTube subscribers and also to those that are checking this video out right now. Um, I wanted to come to you guys with a dream that I had on Tuesday, which was August the 6th of 2013. Um, there's not a lot to share because the dream was very brief, and I don't know why it seems like here lately the dreams that I've been having, usually my dreams are kind of like a movie, um, but here lately it's almost like I'm being shown snippets of different scenes of a movie. So they're not very long at all, but I'm gonna get straight to it because I didn't want this video to be long today. Um, Basically, I remember that I was outside and there were a lot of people around. It was daylight, and this lady had walked up to me and she had this fruit. I've never seen this type of fruit before. It was very unusual. But I remember she was showing me how to peel the fruit, and she was telling me how to eat it. And the interesting thing is, this fruit was very unique. There were certain parts of the fruit that you could eat that was good for you and tastes good, but there were other parts of the fruit that was bad for you and could actually harm you if you ate it. Um, and I remember her making a comment. She said something about you want to make sure you stay hydrated because the weather in Jamaica can get really hot. Um, so after it went from that point, the next thing I remember is I started seeing these tall buildings begin to fall. Like, just out of nowhere, these buildings started crumbling. Um, and it really changed the whole vibe of the dream at this point. Like, there was terror, there was panic, there were people running, trying to get away. Um, People were being crushed by these buildings falling on them. It was very unexpected. There were no warnings. There was no way of you knowing that this was about to happen. And I literally remember looking up at the sky, and I just had this thought of, I cannot believe this is happening right now. And I remember praying. Like I said, bits and pieces I remember. It's still kind of vague to me, but I remember praying. Um, and I remember as the dream progressed, it was as if I was helping people, um, helping them maneuver around, because I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie The Book of Eli with Denzel Washington, but if you haven't seen it, I would really urge you to. I don't really promote movies. That's not really my thing, but when I do watch things on TV, whether it's a show on TV, whether it's a movie, I find things that are very prophetic in their own right, and I really believe this movie is very prophetic, in terms of giving you a glimpse of what this world is going to look like after the rapture takes place. Now, let me stress to you, this is not a rapture movie, but the movie is depicted around a scene of, there was a war that had took place which literally wiped out a lot of people from the earth, and the ones that survived, they were really they were really left to fend for themselves in a sense. You know, things that we are accustomed to having, where we don't in so many ways have to want for things, especially when you compare your situation to like someone in a third world country who literally don't have anything. um, when you look at it from that standpoint, in a lot of ways, we don't have to want for a lot of things. But this movie depicted a scene where people were literally in survival mode. To have chapstick was like you struck gold. It was literally on that level. So this is kind of what the dream was showing me. It went from a normal day, a normal sunny day, to devastation in minutes. And like I said, it was like I was trying to help people maneuver around certain areas that we were walking, because at any given moment there were buildings just falling. I mean, literally falling out of nowhere. And it was as if we were in survival mode. I remember at one point in this dream, I was finding different objects on the ground, and I literally was thinking ahead of time, okay, I need to get this because this may help me down the road. And I remember I had this backpack that I was carrying, and I remember I found the blanket, and I hurried up and ran and got the blanket, because I knew I would need a blanket, because there were going to be times when it was going to get cold. So it's like I was literally in this atmosphere of survival mode. And if I'm telling you guys, I'm trying to paint a really good picture for you so you can really wrap your head around what I'm sharing. But I'm telling you, if you picture what your everyday life looks like in your world, from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed, you know, your routine, what you normally do, whether you go to work, you go to school, you're a mom, you're a wife, you know, whatever, you know, your day-to-day routine is. Picture all of a sudden, just in the blink of an eye, with a snap of a finger, all of that changes and everything around you becomes a world war zone. That's what it looked like. And what I don't understand at this moment, why was Jamaica something that was spoken before I saw all of this devastation take place? But I really felt like I needed to share this. My thoughts have been going in different directions. I have been praying about this. Part of me feel that maybe this is a precursor to some type of devastation that is going to take place soon. Whether it's literal in the sense of something going down in Jamaica, some kind of devastation taking place in Jamaica. I don't know if Jamaica represented some type of other country outside of the United States that was going to experience some severe devastation. It could be the world in general, as far as devastation hitting the world. But I just know that what I felt in my spirit in this dream, as I'm seeing this with my eyes, I couldn't believe I was seeing this take place. It felt so unreal. It felt like everything was normal, and just as soon as I could snap my finger, devastation happened. I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with the news and paying attention to what's going on, but more and more Bible prophecy is being fulfilled. And I do believe, as I've always stressed to you guys, I do believe that time is running really thin. I do believe that we're very close. I don't give timetables because I'm only a man that doesn't know the day or the hour. But I do believe that, more and more, God is showing us signs in the earth, and we can't ignore it. Peace talks are already underway. We know that is a prophecy that was given to Daniel about the 7-year agreement. That is underway now. And, things going on in Israel, we really have to keep Israel in prayer. It's so much going on. But I just encourage you guys to continue to keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open, keep your ears open. Pay attention to what's going on in the spirit. Pay attention to what's manifesting in the natural. There are a lot of events taking place around this world, and we have to be alert at all times and continue to watch and pray. So I love you guys. If I get any more dreams, I will make sure that I update you with them. But just keep praying, you guys. God loves you. Stay in faith, stay in prayer, and keep your eyes on Him. Look up, you guys. Our redemption is drawing very, very close. Love you. God bless.